Good afternoon, my turtle ducks. Just in time for tea. Thank you for joining me, and please help yourself. Today, I wanted to continue our conversation about teams, but focusing on leaders and leadership roles. So, what if we are the team leader or manager? In these situations, we have some important responsibilities. The first, and in my opinion, the most important, is to lead. We do not dictate what others will do. We lead and guide our competent teammates towards our mutual goal. In some leadership and management roles, we may even be in charge of multiple teams or very large teams. It can be even more important to make sure that everyone's overreaching goals are aligned so the teams may work smoothly. The second most important responsibility leaders and managers have: taking up the slack. There will be times when some of the members of the team cannot show up. In some situations, this will have little impact, particularly in well-built teams or lax deadlines. Other times, this could be very serious inconvenience, particularly if a member will be gone for a long time. Sometimes the tasks that need to be covered can be spread across other team members. Sometimes it cannot. Particularly in professional settings, it is important to remember that if no one else can shoulder the extra task, it will fall upon leaders and managers. Do not try to pressure other members of the team. Ultimately, it will be our responsibility as leaders to take care of our team, and sometimes that means extra work. Part of keeping teammates aligned will be understanding the different people's personalities and how they mesh. Unfortunately, despite what many business gurus may say, there is no test to accurately tell you about someone's personality. People are simply too complex, and most personality tests are as scientific as horoscopes. So instead, we must simply learn about our teammates and trust them when they come to us with conflicts and issues. To the extent that it is reasonable, we should try to keep incompatible personalities from working on the same team. When it is not possible, sit down individually with the people who are likely to come into conflict and see what resolutions you can prepare for future conflicts to keep everyone in high spirits and willing to work with one another. When you are working with a team where there is no defined end goal, it's a good idea to make periodic goals. This can seem forced and cheesy, so it's best to talk to your team about what they feel are worthwhile goals to strive for. Try to have a few medium and long-term goals with defined rewards for completion. When your team works with a particularly good synergy or seems to be really in the flow, make sure to take note. You can use it later when morale starts to falter or when tensions are high. If you note one or more people doing particularly well or really being helpful to other teammates, try to say something to that effect. If you know they are the kind of person who does not like to be called out in front of others, say something to them privately. Everyone likes to be acknowledged, but not everyone likes to receive that acknowledgement in the same way. Just as with working within teams, communication is paramount. Don't forget to practice your conversation skills to keep open dialogue with your teammates. Even if setbacks come up, good communication can keep your team pushing through together. Well, I think that's all the time I have today. I should get back to work. Thank you for joining me. Until next time, be kind, my turtle ducks, to others and to yourselves.